I dug into the question myself and came up with my own answer in a blog post last fall, which was around 20% as best I can recall, maybe 24%. Tom sent me a report by a Bangladeshi institution, and I think it was written by a Bangladeshi economist. I can't remember the name now, but I can share it, which estimated that the Grameen Bank's interest rate was about 24% per year, I think. And if you included the cost for the client of attending weekly meetings, what's called the transaction cost, like maybe you have to hire a rickshaw, or you just have to spend time, which you could be doing something else with. If you included that transaction cost for the client, then the rate was more like about 30.5%, 30.5%, which is an interesting way to look at things. So not without value. But what Tom did, as far as I can understand, is he took that 30% figure, which included things that people don't usually think of as being included in interest rates, and then used that as the figure for the Grameen Bank interest rate.
Did you agree with this approach, or?
Yes, I explained my thinking to him in email. I said, I said I thought there were two errors in the calculation that he had shown me in this report. One was the one that I just described, that it was including transaction costs, which is not actually an error, it just has to be characterized correctly when that figure is used. The other much smaller issue was that that calculation assumed that there were no bank holidays. In fact, there's some weeks when nobody has to make payments on loans because there are no weekly meetings held. And so that has the effect of prolonging the repayment period, and that effectively reduces the interest rate. And that's a minor point, but it was also not reflected.
Right.
So when I did my best effort, I came up with a figure that was in the low 20s, which is not so different from one of the figures in that report.